Hey, this is Kirk Windstein from Down, Crowbar, Kingdom of Sorrow. You're watching Horns Up.
Back here from the Rockstar Mayhem Fest, I'm here with Kirk Windstein from Crowbar, Kingdom of Sorrow. Dude, you never stop. I know, down.
Absolutely. Nah, it's the only way to make a living these days, man.
And Kirk, right now you're on tour with Kingdom of Sorrow. The record last year, it's different because it has more of your Crowbar elements than the previous record. Maybe a lot of people say that was more hybrid oriented. You think it's because you and Jamey kind of found your sonic perfection?
That's exactly what I think. I think it's more, I mean, he actually wrote, you know, Morris and I did on the record. Some of the stuff people probably think is me is actually his stuff. But we really found, you know, the first record was more hardcore with a lot of doom, you know, Crowbar style stuff, where this record's more finding our niche as a band, so to speak, you know, and writing together, getting more comfortable writing together and understanding each other's writing styles as well.
And it's pretty cool that you guys were able to finally put the schedule together so you could do the tour together, because when you were basically his bassy, you guys are like two of the most hard-working dudes in the industry.
Yeah, and I mean, I got home right before I left for this from a European tour with Down, and I got 4 days off, and I leave for 2 shows with Crowbar, and I leave for Down on September 1st. He goes right over to Europe with Hatebreed, so we really squeezed it in. But we will both, obviously Jamey, but I'll be at all the shows, so.
These guys never miss a show. And let me ask you something, Kirk. As far as, you know, you have Crowbar, Kingdom of Sorrow, and of course Down, and all three are big, important bands. How do you find time to write music for each one?
There's more downtime, no pun intended, than you think sometimes. All you really need is like a, you know, maybe a 8-week span of like nothing going on, and you can really get a lot done. Once you get home and get settled in, get your house in order, get your yard in order, get back into a little normal groove, going to the gym and all that kind of shit, you know, you find that you have more time than you think, and it's time to start writing riffs. So I'm looking forward to a break, but I won't get one until end of September. And it's still July. And then we go over with Down to South America for the first time, and Mexico City we have a show as well in November. So I'm looking forward to that too.
And obviously the big word right now with Down is that you guys are going to release 4 EPs like every 9 months or so. And what made you guys do that move?
Somewhat the state of the industry, you know, today. It's really a situation where people aren't buying records. People like to, you know, do iTunes or whatever, you know, on everything. That way the product will be cheaper for the consumer. It'll be, we can put out music quicker. It's not taking on the task of doing like a 15-song fucking hour-long record or whatever. And we can, you know, I think we're gonna try to make each one, you know, a different style of the elements that make up what Down's sound is about. I just think these days it makes sense to do it that way. We can keep product out there for the fans, and, you know, keep ourselves on the road as much as we want to or whatever. You know, we've slowed down a bit, obviously, but we're picking it up again a bit. And it just makes sense to us at this point in our career to do that.
And as far as Kingdom of Sorrow, when can people expect the next chapter of it?
It'll be a little while. I mean, I got, you know, a couple of Crowbar shows in Down's my priority right away. Beginning, you know, fucking what? As soon as I get off stage on August 20th with Crowbar, Down will be priority again. And that'll be priority basically probably till first of the year. Maybe I can try to sneak in Europe and something with Crowbar, and then you know, it really depends on the Down EP, because that's definitely, you know, that's my priority right now again. And of course Crowbar as well. Kingdoms is, you know, not that it's not important to us, but with Hatebreed and Jamey's schedule coming up and mine with Down and Crowbar, it'll be a little while. So, you know, come out to the shows now, because you will see us again, but it's going to be a while.
And as far as the new Down EP, when can people expect that one?
ASAP, honestly, man. I mean, first one's written, so it's a matter of recording it, mixing it, getting it out there. I don't know a time frame, probably early next year, I would guess.
And man, last time you guys came to New York, there was a little Phil incident that hit the entire world by storm, because there was like, you know, that is what Phil and Down represents. You guys have blessed so much for the scene, and it's so good to see you guys, like, especially like a sold-out show in New York. And that is, man, that is the best show I've seen at the Best Buy Theater where you guys play, man.
Killer, man. Thank you. It's amazing, you know. I mean, we're 4 years into the last record, basically, and, you know, our fans are just great. They really are. I mean, they just continuously come out and support us. And, you know, we owe it, you know, owe it to them. I mean, they make it possible for us to, you know, to come out and play a big show like that in New York City, you know, 4 years into the album and pack the fucking place and have a great show. So it's really cool, man. So thanks to the fans of all the bands.
What has been the best show thus far here at Mayhem Fest?
I don't know, man. They keep getting better. St. Louis is pretty storming. I mean, Cincinnati was killer, even though we did it as a 4-piece. I played bass on that. I mean, Mansfield, Mass was killer, other than we almost died from heat exhaustion. And we played Canada yesterday. It was a good show. I mean, the band's really gelling. We have a lot of shows ahead of us. It's been a lot of off days and a lot of traveling because we started out west. So, you know, we've only done like, I don't know, 12 shows maybe. And we got like, you know, 20-something shows coming. So it's really starting to get into it. So this one, it's hometown for Jamey, Charlie, Nikki, and we got Chris filling in on bass right now, who's also from Connecticut. So I'm expecting a good crowd, crazy crowd today. Hometown show for those guys. So.
Kirk, I want to thank you, man. Keep the hard work so many years, and you're such an inspiration for so many people. And, you know, like, one of the things that set you apart is that you're such a humble, talented guy. You know, like, some people, as you know, and you meet them that have, like, a big head, but you're the most humble dude.
Well, thank you. But I found usually those guys with the big head don't stay around too long. I've been doing this 20-something years, and, you know, you meet people, and if you get a reputation of being an asshole, and, you know, whether you can back it up or not, it's not really that cool, you know. I mean, my mother always told me, and she's like, keep this in mind, you know, if you start to get popular or whatever, she's like, just remember those who humble themselves are exalted, and those who exalt themselves are humbled. And it's like, I never try to act like I'm a fucking rock star, because I'm just a daddy and a husband and a dude who loves music like everybody else, man. I mean, if you think I'm a rock star, that's cool. It's just my job. I ain't bitching. It's better than unloading trucks at Home Depot, although I'll probably be there someday. But, you know, for now, it's all good.
Right on, Kirk. Have an awesome show. Hey, if you guys haven't checked out Crowbar, Kid the Mosoro Down, you guys are sleeping on it. Definitely check them out because they're all phenomenal bands. And, hey, have an awesome show, dude.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.